Okay, I think we are rolling. So, hello everyone, and welcome back to my trading journal. And it's good to be back. I took a break about a week because I needed time away from the market, basically. All right, so it's uh, it's Monday, yeah, Monday, 10th of March, and I just want to go over my last trades and see what I will be looking at for the week and moving forward as well. Currently, I'm not really anticipating any trade setups, but I want to review my trades the week before last. All right, so yeah, what I have in front of me here is USDCHF. And if you watched my last video, you would find out that okay, USDCHF, I had analyzed it to be a bearish setup, and I had a whole play planned out, right? And while obviously you can see in front of you, USDCHF was indeed a bearish move. I lost money in trying to get into it, mainly because of bad positioning. Right, my positioning was really bad, and I was not, will I say, mentally settled during the trade, right? And I'll explain what exactly happened. So what happened for USDCHF? If I'll bring this back in a bit. But what happened for USDCHF? We had bounced off this support line again. If you want the detailed top-down analysis for USDCHF, you can go over the previous video. I believe I really went in depth there, right? So we have this support here, and it was like okay, for us to proceed, we obviously have to break this support, right? And give us a lower low. When we had this lower low here, right? It was like okay, let the play is simple: fib, swing high, swing low, and then we look at a point to enter. Now it was swing high, swing low. It was valid, right? But and then this is just a note to myself, right? My SL, my SL was too tight on this, so that might be something I might need to look at, right, properly. My SL was too tight on this, and I think I even got in on a 1 hour, and that was one. Yeah, in 1 hour exactly. So now this is 4 hour. Yes, I got in on a 1 hour time frame. Excuse me, a 1 hour time frame, and sorry about that. And I initially remembered coming here for a swing high, swing low, and retracement here, right? So when we started reacting at this point, I was like, okay, it makes sense to have a pending order here with SL above the black bar. That was my first trade. As you can see, that didn't happen, and I got stopped out, right? And well, it wasn't pretty, but at the same time, I was like, okay, maybe I have bad positioning, right? Let me come in and see what then the market is saying, right, in terms of entries. So when I got stopped out, I came here again for my swing high, swing low, and then I saw that okay, we're reacting here. I like okay, that's fine, right? Here lines up with the black bar anyway, and this was like the overall. Okay, no problem. Let's get into it. So as we started having this range, I got into the trade again for a bearish move, and I think for this one I didn't have my S because I had lost. I lost already. Do you get? So I didn't have my SL above this high. It was just somewhere around here. right? And you know, it got stopped out again, and then it started pushing to the downside, and it is what it is. Pain, of course, but it is what it is, and we still close. I still personally closed February profitable because of my next setup that I'm about to share about how it went for like 2 weeks plus. I'm talking about a week. Is it a week or 2 weeks plus? A week plus or 2 weeks plus? I can't really remember. That's GBPJPY. But for this, it is what it is. I can't really say I'm still holding on to this because I'm over it, and I acknowledge that okay, I had bad positioning, right? For one, two, my SL placement needs to be better. I need to be a bit more conservative, especially for the initial entry, right? If, for example, let's go back to the 4 hour time frame, and this is what journaling is about. It's coming to say, okay, I should have done this, I should have done this, right? So if this is a 4 hour time frame, we come, swing high, swing low, here, right? Entry. SL ideally should come above this swing high. But when I like mapped it out, I was like, well, it is what it's meant to be. This is how ideally it should be, right? And you see this line here for a TP. This would have been nice, right? I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying that like ideally above here, right? For a push to the downside. Then as we now start seeing some reversal some what's it called, some sideways movement or some exhaustion, we can now get into the trade again, right? For another position, like here would be a nice place on a 1 hour time frame, for instance, to get into it for another position. So that would have been a more aggressive position when it comes to SL placement, right? So yeah, that's like those are the two things that were wrong here, and well, we live and we learn, right? So moving forward from here, I obviously see a retracement or some sort of exhaustion here, right? Either a retracement or like a range to the side or something like that, right? So that, well, whatever happens from there is anybody's guess, really. But once we start presenting ourselves with bearish uh, trend continuation patterns, then for sure there would be there are still opportunities. So I'm still going to be out here with my lens to spot any I see any good valuable opportunity actually, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it for USDCHF. Also, another trade that I spoke about last time was GBPJPY, and the profit from GBPJPY was nice as well, right? And this is so for GBPJPY. My first position was here, as you can see from the markets. I haven't deleted this, right? So my first position was here. We got here. I closed out about half of my positions and moved SL to break even, right? When we retrace, this is what I meant by as we retrace, we take advantage of the retracement. So once we retraced back here to the black bar, I had another position. I had my SL above. This was already break even, so I successfully transferred the risk, to downside and to the next trade rather. And we had this bearish movement, of course. So once we started closing in on this low here, I just broke even on the second trade and closed out something, right, as well. And breaking even here, I moved the SL from my first positions as well, so they were both on the same price level, right, because still needed to lock in something from the first trade. So that was the two trades, and then we just really started ranging here nastily. I was like, okay, we are going to range, then drop proper to this low, right? And that fueled my decision to hold, of course. So once we came up here, my head was like, okay, swing low, swing high here, swing low here. Probably we are just coming to fulfill technical levels here, right? So I got into a third trade here. Let me just demonstrate this swing high here, swing low here. So I got into another trade here, right? SL came above here, right? And once we almost got to this, because if you can see the fib level lined up with this guy, so I was like, okay, this fib is pretty straight, it's pretty spot on, right? So once I got into my third trade here, and once we were close by, I just, once I started seeing on a 1 hour time frame that, okay, we were pushing to the upside, I just closed out everything. I didn't even want to hold again because the range was already upsetting. It was like giving me indecision vibes. I just closed out everything for profit and just left it like that, right? And that's one of the things that made the USDCHF loss not really bother me. Although I took a break from trading because the NFP thing was Friday, and the new month. I just wanted to let the new month breathe for a bit, let my own account breathe too small. So yeah, that's pretty much it. My GJ was really profitable. My USDCHF not so much. I'm still bearish on both, and we go again, pretty much, right, for all of them actually. EJ is still holding above this black bar, and I can only trade this at the break of the black bar. Some people might want to trade the double top here, but this black bar, it's holding, and anything can happen above this black bar. Like you can see, it's really, there's a lot of activities above. So below is sure banker that it's a sell. So I would deliberately miss this leg, then we'll now start talking about a re-entry below the black bar for continuation. So that's pretty much the review for my trades. My GJ, like I had said, no positions. I have no open positions. So my GJ I had closed that. Let me delete this. I wanted to record the video first. So my GJ I had closed that. My USDCHF, you guys know the story. So yeah, we go again, and moving forward again, if we have any continuation pattern here, I'll be looking to still get into it for a sell, and the long haul is to the base here. So let's see where we retrace to, how we retrace, what exactly is the exhaustion pattern going to be like, if it's sideways or if it's a full on retracement. Whatever the market does, we would still be here to continue the trend to the downside. But one thing is for sure, that USDCHF has committed to the downside, because from here we held, we broke this base, we retested it, we gave a lower low, and then we dropped. So let's see where all of these things, where this particular leg, because this is an impulse leg. So let's see the retracement that will come after this impulse leg. And that's really much it. I'm still bearish on GJ, and it's just going to need to wait for a better setup. I don't know. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here, right? So I'll just need to properly wait and see what happens really, and see where we go from here. But I'll drop a full-on analysis videos when it comes to things I'm looking at for March. I just needed to do this review so that I know that I'm done with it and it's been put down in my journal. All right, so yeah, take it easy there, everyone. If you like the journaling journey so far, I mean, you could subscribe to keep up. Not really pushing for subscription, but I've been having people reach out that they saw the videos, that they really liked my analysis and all. Well, I'm indeed flattered, but this is for journaling purposes. I don't mind you subscribing. You could subscribe as well if you like the content and you want to take the trades I'm taking, because I come here and show everything, right? So yeah, take it easy, everyone, and till next time.